What if the biggest threat to your career isn't AI, but it's the way you think about AI? Thoughts like success for one person means failure for another person. Familiar, right? How about respect and kindness for one person means a lack of respect and kindness for another? That doesn't sound so realistic. How about more AI means less opportunities for others? This kind of way of thinking is called a zero-sum mentality. In this video, I'm going to be discussing what a zero-sum mentality is, how we should avoid it, and how we can really embrace the reality that's in front of us with technology. A zero-sum mentality says that rewards only exist in a finite amount and must be acquired at the expense of others. So nothing in real life is really zero-sum. It just comes down to the way you think about it. Thoughts like when a person gets a job, it means another person loses a job. This is actually not really true. In my experience, every single job I've received most of the time came through connection. So when another friend of mine got a job, it opened up an opportunity for me to also get a job. If a company grows, more jobs will be created. You can always even learn from your failures. Even not having a job for a while teaches you resilience. Studies across 10,000 people showed that people who had a zero-sum mentality earned 21% less than people with a growth mindset. If you have a zero-sum mind, you might be actually really hindering yourself. A zero-sum mentality says that all gains and losses sum to zero. So if AI takes our jobs, there'll be less jobs. But actually, AI boosts your job, makes you more productive. There's the concept of a zero-sum game. In a game where you need to defeat your opponent at all costs. Now think about it. Is AI your opponent? If it's a game, a zero-sum game, it's on. Pull out your split keyboards, pump out the algorithms, turn off your Mac minis. We're just gonna shut down the AI because it's trying to take our jobs. Wait, what if the AI starts producing slop so that we lose our jobs? If I approach AI as a competitor with conflicting goals, in the end, I'll miss out on the opportunity to automate a lot of toilsome things. Zero-sum means that there's two opposing goals. Those two goals completely contradict each other. However, AI actually has no goal by itself. It's created to carry out the goals of humans. All of the latest tools that are being released are all to help humans increase their productivity. This includes coding and all kinds of different jobs. We're actually just seeing a transformation rather than the destruction of jobs.
The title software engineer is going to start to go away, and it's going to be painful for a lot of people.
We should stop advertising the idea that AI is here to make life painful for a lot of software engineers and they're going to lose their jobs. Since the AI is so great, it should be creating opportunities for people. Applying zero-sum beliefs can have really devastating effects. For example, if you just look at my country, unfortunately, we've got really high crime rates, and a lot of people believe that the only way they can get something is by trying to take from others, when in actual fact, this mindset is the thing that's holding them back from really achieving growth. And it's also devastating to the people around them who are trying to grow. So guys, let's not look at life through the lens of a zero-sum game. Before it was humans versus humans, which isn't beneficial. Now apparently it's humans versus AI. Many of the AI CEOs appear to be fighting a zero-sum game. Apparently there aren't enough billions to be shared around. There isn't enough power. There isn't enough semiconductors. Let's not get sucked into this zero-sum mindset. Zero-sum beliefs can stifle cooperation for collective success. Let's talk about mindset versus reality. The mindset says we should be afraid AI is going to take our jobs, where the reality is not really true. AI is creating millions of new jobs, not just destroying old ones. The WEF Future of Jobs 2025 report surveyed over 1,000 employees. They projected 170 million new jobs. 90 million will be displaced by 2030. It's a net gain of about 80 million jobs. PwC's 2025 Global AI Job Barometer analyzed roughly 1 billion job ads. They found that the numbers are rising in all AI-exposed occupation of jobs. You have AI engineers, data annotators, a lot of new jobs in AI-enabled data centers. Prompt engineer, AI builder, AI operator, AI safety researcher. You have got RAG engineer. You've got an ML ops engineer. History has told us technology first scares and then it creates. Cars scared the horse industry but created one of the biggest job surges in history. ATM scared bank tellers but created more branches and had a net positive jobs and made people do a lot less money counting, which is very boring. Spreadsheets were supposed to destroy accountants, doing in 4 seconds what used to take people a full day, but actually it dramatically increased the value of works that accountants have done and made their jobs in extremely high demand. The internet created at least 3 jobs for every 1 job that it destroyed. So there's a big discrepancy between the kind of fear headlines and what's actually happening in reality. Guthrie, stop licking your poopo. Come. Okay, so let's bring it all back. A zero-sum mentality says that for you to win, somebody else has to lose. But that's a game frame. And most of life, including AI, is not a game. First, we talked about a zero-sum mentality and how it's a mental trap and how it's starting to bleed in to the way that people think about AI. Second, we talked about how applying a zero-sum mentality to a non-zero-sum reality can not just hurt results, but it can stunt cooperation and opportunity. And third, history is clear. Technology automates tasks, not people. The internet, ATM, spreadsheet, they all created more than they took. The same's already true for AI. So here's your challenge. The next time you find yourself having a zero-sum thought of any kind, stop yourself and realize that life is full of opportunities and things to gain. This mental shift can be the difference between somebody being left behind and somebody growing into the future. Hey guys, I just want to thank you for tuning in. If you've got this far, please like and subscribe. It's really going to help my channel to grow, and I'm looking forward to making more content in the future.